I know I'm way out of my element over here, and I know normally when I'm doing these shows we're talking about these things right over here, wonderful MREs or similar stuff such to thus and things, and yeah. Well, you see, the thing is that I was kind of thinking that maybe we could do something a little different, because I found something in the store the other day, and it was just like, yeah, I gotta try this. You're watching PrePack. I understand I'm not a chef. I'm not somebody who will... I make a really good grilled cheese sandwich, and if you want scrambled eggs, I'm your guy. But not normally into the whole cooking thing, necessarily. You know, my idea of cooking is throw it in the microwave. Done. But I saw this. How do you say no to this? How can you just not? So, going in moderately blind as somebody who's not somebody who does this normally, this ought to be interesting. So... I'm not going to be going through the entire cooking process, but we'll cover a lot of it. Or at least the funny parts. Okay, so I've got most of the elements that we're going to need just sitting out here. And yeah, I've already read the instructions, but that doesn't mean I know exactly what I'm doing here. If you're somebody who cooks all the time, I apologize now. You can feel free to cringe in the comments section down below. God, I hope this is the right tool. If not, you guys are just going to lambaste me. Lambaste? Baste me? You're going to baste me in the comments. I know how this works. Alright, so let's cook something. Okay, in a large bowl, you gotta mix the cake mix. 1 1/3 cups of water, 1/3 cup of oil, 3 large eggs until moistened. Lucky for me, I happen to have some eggs left over. By the way, if you're a broke college student, ramen sounds like a really good thing, but eggs, in the long run, eggs are cheaper. And why do I keep oil around? I like to make popcorn on the stovetop. I'm weird, I know. The only other thing that's in here are dye packets. Oh, I know what these are used for, but we'll get to that in a little bit. 2 minutes at medium speed, or 450 strokes by hand. Oh yeah, like I'm gonna count that. Not that bad. Workout time. Should stretch out before I do this. Alright, let's do this thing. It says do it until moistened. Whatever moistened means in cake talk. Like I said, there's going to be somebody who's just cringing watching this entire video. Sorry. Grilled cheese, I'm telling you. So what they've done is they've given me 2 packets. One of them looks vaguely darkish, and the other one looks vaguely brownish. They gave me no room to cut this thing cleanly. This is going to be a mess. I should have worn a different shirt. Actually, no, I think I'm wearing the perfect shirt for this, but alright. In order to tint the batter, what I had to do is I had to put everything into 4 separate bowls, which I've already done down here. And then I have to add just about the right amount of this coloring mix. Hoo boy. They gave me no room to cut this. There's nothing here. Okay, you know what? We're going to try a different route. Barely slice the corner. Okay, now then. Is it even worth rinsing my hands off? I don't think so. Nope. Cooking ain't clean, man. Anytime you see those guys in the cooking shows and they got a clean kitchen and clean hands and everything, they're not really cooking. You're not making a mess, you're not cooking. That's just the way it is. Here's what I think got a little interesting for me. What you're supposed to do now is you're supposed to dollop each one of the batters 1 spoonload at a time using separate spoons for each bowl. This is going to be a while, folks. Enjoy the montage. Turning rapidly from, you know, woodland into, let's see, I don't even know anymore. It's almost off-cam. Almost. When it turns into Omni-Path, that's when I'm going to be worried. That'd be amazing. It's supposed to be a 2-layer cake. I have a way too big a pan though, it looks like. So, 350 until done, or until a toothpick inserted into the center that comes out clean. So we're talking maybe about half an hour. Alright. What can I do for half an hour? I know. Yeah, what do you think I'm going to be doing for half an hour? Either clean it up now or clean it up later. Need a goopy thingy. Okay, well. Oh, this is going to be such a disaster. Okay. Not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to go. It's still in one piece. Basically, it's in one piece. I should mention this before we continue. When I took the cake out of the oven, and one of my roommates who actually does bake looked at me and said, "You're not going to put frosting on that right away, are you?" Maybe. He talked me out of that, something about the frosting melting and all that other stuff. The box art has this wonderful and lovely DOT orange around the cake, and I thought, okay, that sounds kind of cool. This is just your normal walking down the street, Pillsbury pre-made stuff. And it's even got sprinkles, so, you know, that makes it even more awesome, right? So, first big question. Did it camouflage? Here's the box art one more time. Did it actually do that? There's only one way to find out. It looks more like it's splotched. So I guess it's more like really reaching into the paintball bag here, but it's like the old Foxwood camo. In that it's not nice and swirled like it is in the box, like that, but it's very blotchy. I suppose if I actually wedge cut it, it would probably look a lot nicer. How does it taste? Frosting everywhere. Maybe a little too much frosting. Yes, it's possible to overdo a frosting. Yeah, I said it. The Mountain Dew fiend said something a little too sweet. Go fig. Very vanilla. Extremely vanilla in flavor. Maybe a second slice, just to be sure, you know. But would I do it again? I suppose if I had the proper motivation to do so. It was a learning experience. I'll give it that. Next time I can see a bunch of things I would do differently, but this wasn't horrible as a first experience, so not terribly bad. Would I recommend it for others? Sure, why not? You know, learn to make something yourself. Can't hurt. So we're gonna call this one a show. If you like the show, rate, comment, subscribe, leave comments down below if there's anything else you want to see me do. And I suppose if there's anything that I walk away from this, it's one lesson and one lesson only. Life is short. Eat dessert first, if you can get it on your fork. A little bit of post-mortem here because I just realized I didn't actually say this during the actual recording. Oops. The taste itself was very vanilla, but it was also really good. It wasn't bland as much as it just didn't have any like exotic flavors to it. So if you wanted to add your own, I suppose you could. As far as the texture, it was nice and light. It didn't feel oily, it didn't feel dry, it actually held out pretty well. We left it out for anybody who wanted it, and everybody agreed it was really quite good. So yeah, totally recommend this if you're into baking. Okay, we're done. You want cake? Is that what you want? Is that what you're here for? You're here for cake? Don't try to play innocent with me now. You do this every time. Yeah, just walk away. Walk away.